How in the world can a man 64 years old eat food such as this and look like this? And how about this 53-year-old man who eats a ton of this and still has abs? What are they on? Are they cheating? Now, like most older men who are struggling with belly fat, you may believe that these men were just simply born with perfect genetics. The kind of genetics that pretty much allow you to eat the foods that you love and you never have to worry about strict dieting or doing long, tedious workouts. The truth is, I used to believe that too. But what if I told you that it has nothing to do with genetics, age, or even how much time you spend working out? In fact, what if I told you that their so-called perfect genetics were all made possible by simply taking control of this one key hormone, and that you can command your body to produce lots and lots of it, making it possible for you to enjoy your favorite foods and experience life the way it was meant to be enjoyed, without having to constantly worry about weight or your health, and allowing you to get rid of your belly fat faster and easier than you ever thought possible. And lastly, what if I told you that you can do all of this right now, from the comfort of your own home today? Now you might be thinking, how can I be so sure that simply increasing the production of this one hormone, which doctors and scientists are calling the master male hormone, will work for me, especially for a man of my age? Well, here's the truth. It's because I've been there myself. But I'll get to that story in just a few minutes. And to be honest, I'm not the only living proof to validate how much control our testosterone health has over our ability to look and feel great at any older age. In fact, here's what one of my clients looked like before I shared with him the one thing men our age must do differently than younger men to boost our most powerful fat-burning hormone. Now, his name is Toby. This was him at the age of 60 before we started working together. And now, check him out. Toby is nearly 64 years old now and has a better body than most 25-year-olds. That's the truth. And you can clearly see it right here. This is a normal guy, just like you. In fact, you're probably starting to realize that age, genetics, or whatever other lies you were told aren't really the main factors when it comes to getting in shape for men our age. And it all has to do with this, your male testosterone hormone. But there's just one problem. With most men over the age of 40, the production of this one hormone is essentially, turned off. You see, as a man ages, his testosterone production starts to decline. And no, it didn't start going down during your 40s or at the same time you started noticing your belly fat and weight was getting a bit out of control. In fact, the gradual decline of your testosterone started in your mid-20s and early 30s. That's the truth. And it's been going down about 1 to 2% each year since. And now, by the time you reached your 40s, your 50s, and 60s, chances are your test levels have dropped by up to 50%, making you, listen, half the man you once were, mentally and physically. And this male testosterone curse is exactly why you're struggling with weight loss and adding more and more belly fat every single day of your life, even though you may be consciously eating less and less. And this is also why you may have started to believe that getting in shape for a man our age is just too damn difficult or even impossible. However, listen, there is something that you can do to turn this testosterone switch on again. It's the same way my good friend Toby and I did. So getting back to the days when eating was exciting and fun, the days when you weren't plagued with health or physical concerns with every bite of your favorite foods. The good old days when being a man meant you could eat and live like a man, not the salads and all the low-fat, zero-carb nonsense that most female dieters swear by. Now, This isn't just wishful thinking, guys. This is what happens when you apply science-based research to an aging man's body. And this one thing that older men must do to reignite our testosterone production naturally has already helped thousands of men, just like you and I, regain the youthful body and confidence that we deserve. And right now, I'm going to show you exactly how you can completely and easily get the body that you've always wanted, turning your testosterone engine on and into top gear. And on top of that, I'm going to show you the 3 testosterone lies that 90% of all men with belly fat are made to believe. In fact, these common testosterone lies are actually causing more harm than good, creating a global decrease in natural testosterone production in all men. So, if you're a man over 40 and right now you're able to reach down and grip onto a handful of belly fat surrounding your waist or your midsection, I encourage you to carve out just a few testosterone-saving minutes and watch the free video right now to the very end. Now, like most older men, you too might be facing these same aging issues of physical deterioration or weight gain. And what can be worse is not knowing what you can do to fix it. Now, there are tons of conflicting information on how a man can increase his test levels. I know this. But first, I want to clear up 3 of the most common testosterone lies that men are made to believe. Testosterone lie number 1. You have to be on medical testosterone replacement therapy to improve your testosterone. Now, yes, it's true that your declining testosterone production is causing you to suffer physically. However, it's not to the point where it's life-threatening and needs medical attention yet. You see, even though TRT is very effective, like all prescription drugs, they come with some serious side effects. All right, guys, let me be real. Testosterone replacement therapy, commonly known as TRT, actually does nothing to regain a man's natural testosterone production. In fact, it shuts it down even further. But like I said, guys, in just a bit, I'll show you an all-natural way to boost your test levels without drugs. And I'll show you right after you see these 2 other lies. Okay, on to testosterone lie number 2. You must exercise to improve testosterone. In fact, the most popular form of exercise, cardio, is scientifically proven to decrease a man's testosterone. In a study done by the National Strength and Conditioning Association, research shows that performing cardio, also known as conditioning work, left testosterone depressed at 24 and 48 hours post-exercise. Okay, on to my 3rd and final testosterone lie. Older men cannot produce testosterone naturally like they used to in their 20s. Lie. This is the biggest lie of all. Look, I am 53 years old, and I am living proof that you can have higher test levels at any age. Trust me, I'll go with anyone half my age. Now, what if I told you that there is a way to boost your testosterone without being required or forced to exercise or take a shot? And what if I showed you how you can easily have your body producing more testosterone without weekly visits to a doctor for hormone treatments? And on top of that, have your test levels higher and your body in better shape than most 20-year-olds that you see on a daily basis. Now, before I tell you the simple way of boosting your test level in older men, I just have to warn you of one thing. What I'm going to show you is proven to be more effective and powerful than any testosterone drug or therapy out there. Now, you noticed I didn't say diet because boosting your test has nothing to do with eating less or cutting out your favorite foods. So here's a tip, guys. You actually have to eat more. Even the foods that you were once told were bad for you by outdated research. Now, before you think, oh God, he's just telling me to follow another eating plan, I want to ask you one question that will change everything you think you know about diets. Did you know that 90% of all diets available are made for women and a woman's hormone health? Check out these 3 key signs on how to tell a diet is not made for a man like you. Number 1, they require that you cook daily. Listen, I personally don't know any man that cooks every day, unless you're a chef, of course. Now, I'm not saying that cooking is a woman's job, but it's just that statistically, women do most of the cooking. Time magazine reports that on an average day, 83% of women spend time doing household activities such as cooking. And since women are doing the majority of the cooking, it only makes sense that diets are made for females. Now, most of us don't mind cooking for an hour or so during the weekend, but every day is usually out of the question. Now, what if there was a way to get all your healthy meals cooked in an hour a week, and with each meal, activating a boost in your testosterone production? Sounds like a whole lot better deal, right? Well, just in a minute, I'm going to show you how. Okay, here's the second telltale sign that your diet is not for you. Number 2, they do not focus on increasing a man's testosterone production. Now, you might not know this, but low fat, low calorie, and all these other restrictive diets that you see out there are not doing anything for boosting your test, and they can actually further decrease it. Listen to this. Men's Health reports about 20 to 30% of your daily calories should come from fat, and not just those heart-healthy monounsaturated fats found in olive oil. Saturated fats contain cholesterol, which is a crucial precursor to your testosterone production. In addition, consuming calories prevents the body from slowing testosterone production as a reaction to perceived starvation. As you can see, cutting fats or starving yourself with low-calorie diets is definitely something that men should avoid. Now, me personally, providing for the family is my main duty, just like you. And I'm thankful that my wife can prepare meals for the entire family. However, 90% of the food she prepares are not testosterone friendly. It's just food. Many of these so-called healthy meals from her that she gets on Pinterest with her girlfriends are diets that are made beneficial for women. Diets out there are catered to and made to support a woman's estrogen and their hormone health. Not one single time have you heard that it will benefit a man's testosterone. That's why most of these foods can actually hurt you more, which leads to the next sign that a diet you might have followed was meant for women. Number 3, they do not block estrogen. Remember, estrogen is the master female hormone, the counterpart to testosterone. As test levels decrease, estrogen levels in men increase. So high levels of estrogen are common in aging men with symptoms of low testosterone. And the most common high estrogen symptoms in men include, but are not limited to, sexual dysfunction, low libido, decreased morning erections, decreased erectile function, enlarged breast, urinary tract symptoms, increased abdominal fat, feeling tired, loss of muscle mass, emotional disturbances, especially depression, and type 2 diabetes. Now, as you can see, low test and high estrogen go hand in hand. And since most diets are made for women, they simply avoid including nutrients or foods that block estrogen. In fact, most of them include soy, dairy, and other foods that are proclaimed as healthy, but in reality, for guys, can be very detrimental for men like us to consume. So, what must men do differently with their eating plan in order to truly see results? It's a really good question, and here's the answer. First, you should be able to cook a week's worth of meals in an hour or less a week. Second, each meal must include foods that contain testosterone-boosting nutrients. And lastly, each meal must also include a portion of estrogen-blocking foods. Picture what you would look like if one of these meals you were eating contained the key test-boosting foods and nutrients that you need, while blocking estrogen from corrupting your body. You'll look similar to Toby and me. Seriously, it's possible. Now, there's just one more thing that I want you to hear and listen closely. With the research we've done, we have discovered that you can't just eat a bunch of test-boosting foods and expect your belly fat to magically disappear overnight. It doesn't happen like that. You have to go through some simple steps to optimize your test levels. Now in phase 1, since your test levels are low right now, this means your estrogen levels are way higher than where they need to be. So it's vital that in the first 30 days, we first focus on cleaning out the excess estrogen in your body. If not, the estrogen in your body will continue to eat away at the test that you're trying to produce. That's why all of your meals within the first 30 days must contain a high concentration of estrogen-blocking foods, along with meeting the right testosterone ratio. You see how all this works? This will allow your body to end this vicious cycle of your testosterone being converted to estrogen and then adding more belly fat. Removing any excess estrogen is the first and most essential step in revitalizing your testosterone production. And then we're on to phase 2, the testosterone recharge phase. This is the phase where you're going to see the fastest changes in the way that you want to look. So for the next few weeks, you're going to need to adjust your meals to support higher levels of test. You see, since we've eliminated the estrogen as an issue in phase 1, this now is the perfect opportunity to really drive up your testosterone levels without any interference from estrogen. Now we're going to focus on combining key foods that contain the highest testosterone boosting quality. This is how you'll be able to max out your test levels as the man that you are and finally get the flat and toned body that you've always wanted. Now at this point, you're going to already look like a completely different person, and you'll be 100% satisfied with the results that you see at that very moment. But there's one last thing that you've always wanted, and now you're ready for it. Okay, phase 3 is focused on getting that lean, toned body and completely removing that last bit of belly fat that you might still be hanging on to. I call phase 3 my testosterone lifestyle phase. And our goal in this phase is to start incorporating a new blend of testosterone-based fat-burning meals. You see, guys, with your estrogen levels being safe and your testosterone levels being peaked, your body is now able and ready to handle much more of an advanced type of fat-burning meal. Okay, so these meals, they're going to be able to boost your test levels for up to 24 hours after just one meal. In addition, you'll need to start focusing on other areas of your life that could be affecting your test levels. Breaking or improving habits such as binge drinking or properly eating at social events. And eventually train your body to sustain peak levels of test with minimal maintenance for years to come. Now this is actually my good friend and client Toby going through phase 1. And this is after completing phase 2. The testosterone recharge phase. And this is Toby after the final phase. And what he looks like today. Look at this. Now figuring out the right and unique variations of food and putting them into delicious meals took me almost an entire year to do. Not to mention all the time it took to find the exact way to strategically boost your testosterone. So like all the men out there who've gotten into great shape, you have two options. Option 1, you can spend a year or more of your time to customize your own test boosting recipes and put them into phases of your own. That's fine. In addition, you can try to figure out how you can prepare a week's worth of meals in just an hour. And lastly, hoping these meals will taste good for you to stick to it and hoping that they'll boost your testosterone even a little bit. Or there's a simpler choice, guys. Option 2. Just copy what I did by using the simple testosterone nutrition program that I've already designed and customized for a man to naturally increase testosterone to its optimal level. Now, I've openly shown thousands of guys this new type of testosterone nutrition for men over 40. And it's time that you're given the same opportunity and experience to achieve the lean, healthy body that you deserve without the pains and aches. On top of that, No more feeling restricted to disgusting health foods. Remember the time when you were able to enjoy the foods that you wanted without feeling guilty? Once your testosterone levels are optimized, you'll be able to have the foods that you crave and still keep the ripped body that you've earned. And the solution is all in this blueprint to my exact nutrition system. And I want to hand you the world's first testosterone nutrition system, designed and personally made by and for a man over 40. A sustainable, simple to follow, and delicious eating plan that's designed to specifically enhance a man's testosterone. The system is called Test Max Nutrition because it's designed to get rid of your belly fat by enhancing your body's testosterone production to the maximum level that's safe and easy for men to permanently sustain. With this, you can maintain an optimal level of testosterone with a unique combination of proven foods, and it's all based on your body's natural hormone production. No weekly doctor appointments, and definitely no dependency on prescription testosterone therapy. All you have to do is gradually start to incorporate the unique meal plans that I'll be showing you how to make. Now, I don't want you to think this is a complex eating plan just because the entire program is based on scientific research. Remember, this was designed by a busy and sometimes lazy man, me. So I promise you that you'll be impressed on how easy it is to follow. In fact, we'll start off by adding just one meal at a time. That sound doable, right? And remember, I'm going to show you how to prepare, cook, and pack up a week's worth of meals in just around 1 hour. So you won't have to depend on anyone to cook your meals, and you won't ever have to spend $10 or $15 on single pre-made healthy meals that you see in a snooty all-organic store somewhere. In fact, at around the same price as going out to eat 2 times for lunch, you'll have enough food to last you for an entire week. All you have to do is just eat the testosterone-boosting meals, save money, and live a healthier and better life. Come on, man. This is the easiest way, and you know it. I know you do. Each phase, each week, and every single recipe will be explained in detail and demonstrated for you in a simple-to-follow series of live cooking videos. I'm doing it for you. And in just a few clicks on my TestMax members site, you'll be ready to watch these videos and start preparing your meals in the next few days. And to make this even more convenient, you can watch all the videos on your smartphone or a tablet device, like one of these pads that people are carrying around everywhere. It is super simple, trust me. Now, if you're not too savvy with these high-tech devices, I get it. You can also opt to get the DVDs, and I'll ship you everything you need in just a few days. It's that easy. And you can have it all just by clicking the button below. And I'll give you instant access to my system that will boost your testosterone and get you the body that you know you need. But here's something that I want you to understand. It's that no man should let money hold him back from having the body that is rightfully belonging to him. And that's why I'm going to share with you my personal friends and family discount. When you click the button below to get started now, you'll notice I've already applied an instant 50% discount. Instead of the regular $197, you'll be given the program for less than half that price. It's just $97 today. Literally, you have the entire TestMax Nutrition program for less than it would cost you to eat out just a few times. Think about that. And it's much less than a crazy enrollment fee to a gym that you really don't want to go to. Listen, no one has ever regretted eating healthy and getting into shape. Never, ever, never, not once. But I promise that you will regret not taking the opportunity that is presented to you right now. This is not just an eating program, guys. It's an instant investment for you and your family. You're investing a few dollars that will give you exponentially better health and get you in much better shape. Okay, listen, I want you to make sure your investment is secure. I want you to take advantage of this program completely, risk and worry-free. I know you already have enough stress and worry in your life with work, family, and all the other stuff that's going on. So I definitely don't want you to have to be concerned if this isn't the right investment for you. Even though you won't need this, I'm still going to make everything worry-free by giving you my 100% money-back guarantee. Listen, guys, if for some reason, any reason, your testosterone is not optimized and you don't get the body you want, just let me know through an email or a call and I will give your money back. No questions asked. However, you won't have to do that because I am so confident this program will work for you just like it did for me and Toby and so many others. Okay, I know you're probably thinking this. Why is he giving it to me for such a low price and why is he guaranteeing the results? Well, it's honestly because you've earned it. Now remember, you're here today watching this video for one simple reason: to get rid of your belly fat and get back in shape and boost your testosterone. And you're doing just that. So let me be the first to say, congratulations. Because once you click the button below, you will have accomplished something that most men will not do, which is taking that huge first step to boosting your testosterone and taking control of your life. Imagine not having to worry about what not to eat again, because everything you need will be right there for you. And with every meal you eat, you're getting closer and closer to that lean, toned, and healthy body that you promised yourself that you would have one day. And within a few short days, you will immediately notice how your clothes are starting to fit much more loosely and comfortably. And after a few weeks, don't get me started, you're going to get more and more compliments like, "What have you been doing? What is your secret? Tell me what's going on." And with the lady in your life, woohoo, you'll start seeing that passion and the sparkle in her eyes. And that is the most beautiful thing that you could ever do for your wife. Once you start satisfying her even better than before with the new body that you have. Happy wife, happy life. And by the time you reach phase 2, you will be an absolutely new and improved man. I promise you that. Now, besides improving your looks, you'll have a better, more athletic physique than most younger guys do. Trust me, because I do. You'll be able to enjoy all your hobbies again. Hell, you'll probably take off a few strokes of your golf game and be able to walk all the holes without a cart. How great will that feel? And there's that newfound respect from your friends and coworkers. That is priceless. You'll notice how they listen and pay close attention to every word that you say. And you'll even notice how everyone is so excited and inspired just to see you. And this isn't just a one-time thing, guys. No matter where you go and what you do, people are going to greet you different and treat you better. Trust me, it happens to me all the time. "Oh my God, look at that guy. He looks great. I wish I looked like him. Honey, why don't you look like him?" Picture having this new life for years to come. And it's all because you made this decision today to transform your life right now. Now, I know this doesn't sound fair for the other men out there who don't know about this program and aren't looking to change their body the way you are, but listen, you've earned it. You've sat here and watched this video. And you've already earned my respect for being here right now and following through with your goal today. So, click the button below now and make your dreams, your body, your new energetic life a reality. However, the truth is, this will never happen unless you take action and click the button right now. Not tomorrow, not the next week, not the next day, but guys, listen, right now. Positive thinking is useless until positive action follows. Now it's your time to take positive action. You see, right now, This testosterone solution for older men is still fresh in your mind. And this is the moment that you're most excited in using it to change the way you look. It's like I just gave you all the answers to a test, and if you were to take that test now, shoot, you would get an A, guaranteed, right? But if you wait till tonight, you're going to forget some of the answers. And the excitement and the motivation that you have starts to die down a little, and you believe that you can no longer do this. I believe you can. I know you can. And if you wait till tomorrow, you're going to forget even more. You're going to be less convinced that this is a program for you. After a few days, shit, you're going to be back to the same old habits, eating junk, treating yourself like hell, and not taking care of the body that you've been given. Let me share something that a good friend of mine said one time. There was a lady. She told me this. She was short, she was fat, she was overweight. She looked at me in my eyes and she said, "Clark, this is the body that God gave me, and I'm going to live in it healthy." That's a powerful ass statement. So ask yourself that question. You have one body. Are you going to live in it healthy? Okay, moving on. You know, we constantly set goals for ourselves. However, many of them get left undone because life simply takes over, gets in the way. Stuff happens. Shit happens, as they say. Things like new, stressful work projects, family plans, or whatever unexpected things that might pop up in your life. I get it, I understand. And life has been doing things like this to you for a long time, causing you to neglect your body and leaving you with struggles of having belly fat and weighing more than you want to weigh and not having the body that you want to live in. But isn't it time for you to take back control of your life instead of letting life control you? Think about that. The only way for you to make sure that your life doesn't hold you back anymore is by making sure that you take action right now. All you have to do is just follow through with the one change that you promised yourself by clicking that button below right now. This is the solution that you're looking for. It's here and it's ready for you right now. Guys, honestly, you have the easy part. All you have to do is say yes. Yes to living a more adventurous life. Yes to a better and more youthful you. And yes, I'll click the button below and get started with getting Test Max Nutrition now. Okay, are you still here? Okay, if you haven't claimed your spot yet, you probably have some last minute questions that you want answered before you sign up. A little kind of hesitation here. I totally understand. That's why I'm still standing here. So I'm going to answer a few more of those common questions that you guys might have about the program right now. So you can click the button below at any time to sign up once your question is answered. And if I don't answer your question in the next few minutes, here's what I want you to do. Call the 800 number on the screen, and one of my coaches, one of my team members, they're going to help you get the answer you're looking for. I promise. Frequently asked questions. Clark, what makes your program so different than other diet plans? Well, Test Max Nutrition is the world's first and only plan designed with the primary goal of increasing testosterone in older men. Despite its tremendous importance, other diet plans simply don't account for testosterone at all, since they're designed mainly for women in mind. But the truth about it is, diets are not unisex. We totally have different hormone levels and different needs, which is why I feel that this program is the best program out there for men just like you. But it's not just about hormone support. Test Max Nutrition is also designed to be easy for men to follow. It's easier to prepare your food, and it includes masculine foods that men absolutely love to eat. Now, other diets are much more difficult for men to stick to, and they really focus on the feminine aspects of dieting, and men honestly don't enjoy making them or eating them. Clark, what if I'm already taking TRT? Will this program work for me? Yes, Guys, in fact, it will. You know, here's what I want you to understand. It's even more important for you to do this stuff if you're on those prescription medications to fight the negative side effects that you might be experiencing or probably will be experiencing in the future. While we recommend a natural approach, if you do choose to use TRT, eating right is actually even more important. Okay guys, eating the right supporting foods will make other test boosting methods that you're doing that much more effective. Clark, I'm 60, I'm 70, I'm 80, or heck, I'm older. Will this program work for me? Guys, listen, I don't care how old you are. The program will work for you. Since test is the problem, especially if you're 60, 70, or 80. This is designed to be exactly what you need in order to up your master male hormone. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, you need the program. Why do I need to follow this diet? Okay, if you have basic cooking supplies, you can follow the Test Max Nutrition program. As long as you have access to a stove, a blender, a microwave, a few pots and pans, you're gonna be fine. To make this program even easier to follow, you can also optionally use a slow cooker, a gas outdoor grill, an electric grill like a George Foreman. That's my favorite. That's what I use all the time. Clark, I have food allergies. Does this plan take that into account? Yep, we included that too. I've included a detailed substitution sheet for those of you who are allergic to soy, peanuts, dairy, and other common allergens. Do I have to work out with this plan? No, I know you're surprised that I said that, but you can absolutely see results just by adding Test Max Nutrition to your current workout program, or even if you're doing nothing at all. Now listen, working out will accelerate your progress with the program, and I recommend, if you want to see results 20 to 30% faster, then do it with a workout program. I also provide recommendations for short, basic workouts that I've added to the program, and I've arranged discounts for you with some of the best trainers that I know for men over 40 who want to complete the program. Can I really afford to spend $97 on this program? Listen, only you can answer that question, but what I say is yes. No matter how much money you have or how little money you have, the truth is, you can't afford not to sign up with this program. You've watched it this far, so that means there's something in your life that needs fixing, and this program is going to fix it. Guys, here's the deal. You're going to save about $100 a month on food costs alone because the Test Max program shows you how to prepare delicious, healthy foods with dirt cheap ingredients. So you're actually going to be saving money if you get this program today, or actually when you get this program today. Think about this for 1 second. Let me slow this down, and I want you to think about this. What about medical bills? What about loss of productivity at work? What about all the money you've wasted over the years on buying crap that you believed was going to work for you? I know that's why you're here right now, because you're wondering, is this going to work for me? Here's what I got to tell you right now. You cannot afford to pass on this opportunity, especially if you're in a tough financial situation. I know that sounds weird, but here's the deal. I can help you become more productive. I can help you have more energy. I can help you feel better through this program. It will work. So do yourself a favor right now. Make the investment today. Invest into your health. Invest into your body. Invest into your family. Invest into adding years to your lifespan by taking control of your testosterone today with Test Max Nutrition. Here's what I want you to do. Click the button below right now, and we can get started today. Guys, I'm looking forward to being your coach, and I will see you inside the program.